So just finished my audition. I'm so glad that I did it before we left because I would have been stressed on the road trying to get that done. So glad my family recommended that I just film it before we leave because I'm at peace. And I feel really good about this one. This was a good audition. I feel like I eat all my auditions, but this one I ate that one up. But now it's time to get on the road for the 1 billionth road trip that my family is doing. I cannot believe we're road trip people. Like, guys, this came out of nowhere. This came out of nowhere. We have never been road trip people, but now all of a sudden we are road trip people. So we're about to get on the road, probably stop and get something to eat first, and then like try to drive all the way through because I feel like they don't feel like stopping, but I'm like, we gotta stop at some point. So anyway, let's get on the road. Okay, so we got our bougie road trip snacks, and now we are officially on the road. I don't know why we got pizza and sushi, but it should be interesting. Let's go, ladies. We're in Tennessee. We're in Tennessee. OMG, and we're going to see Dolly Parton. Look at her. American Legion, Memorial Highway. Wait, is that Tennessean? I gotta work on this accent, but this is where we're at. Got the gingerbreads. Now let's go see Miss Dolly. Oh, did I zoom in? Hold on. Let's back up. Child. Got me serving chubby checkers. This is the Welcome Center? Oh, look at that. Welcome. Welcome to Nashville. Look at that. Look at Dolly. Look at my sister. She's so pretty. Chattanooga. Travel. Let me get one of these. Travel Chattanooga. OMG. Look at her. Look at Delisha. OMG. You better slay, queen. You better slay. Is that Rihanna? So this is their rest stop. I guess people just come here to rest? They just sit in these chairs and sit by the fireplace? Oh, the South is different. We'll never had this in Philly. The Tennessee Civil War. Yeah, it might be time to go. Let me get my black the hell out of here. Hey y'all, it's me and Dolly. This is so freaking cool. I've never been to Nashville. Look at me in Nashville, Tennessee. What we gonna get ourselves into? Some barbecue?
Some rhinestone cowboy.
A rhinestone cowboy. That's what we're looking for. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, they really advertise the heck out of this place. I am gonna come back. We got a lot of stuff going on. Choose your own Tennessee adventure. Or stop by Chattanooga. Let's go. So we have finally made. Can y'all please be quiet? Okay. So we have finally made it to our hotel room. It is 4 a.m. I am exhausted. I don't know how long we're sleeping, but I'm gonna at least try to get in 6 hours before we got to get back on the road to get to Philly. Oh my God. I will say the travel wasn't that bad. I think because we had a much bigger car this time than the last time we did a road trip. So it's very comfortable and spacious, but I'm exhausted. I am actually, when I get to Philly, I'm gonna work out because why do they seem massive? Something has been happening for the past few days where these bad boys are looking humongous. Oh no, these titties are coming down. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed. I'll see you in the morning. My sister was like, oh, 6 a.m. is breakfast. I said, girl, I'm missing that. I'm missing breakfast. How the hell are you catching it? We just got here. Good night. Wedding bound. I get the full fit when I get there because I have these shoes on that I don't know if I could walk in. We will see. I'm gonna need for my cousin to learn my government name, not my nickname.
Everybody get up, one big circle around the bride room. Let's go, hands up, put them up. Hey,
The ponytail held up, barely. Put the bust down, it did a little foam. Day 2, lots of things have happened. Is it day 2? No, is it Saturday? It's Saturday, day 3. Lots have happened, on the go. We will chat later. A lot of things look familiar. I know.
And video, we had them here from LA. Philly fan, we miss y'all so much. We miss put on a party so we can come to LA. We want to come where y'all are.
you can see. I probably do a better video in the morning, but girl, look at that view. Oh, you know what? Let me turn the light off and maybe you'll be able to see it that way. Hold on. There she is. Look at that view, guys. The funniest thing is that literally this is where I worked one of my first jobs as a kid. I used to be a colonial tour guide, and I used to have to walk up and down this strip and in that building, like all around Old City, Philly, and like in this fake, horrible, terrible Cockney accent, give tours about the city of Philadelphia. And it was, yeah, it was such a good time. That was one of my favorite jobs. I would be walking up and down the street and be like, cheerio. Welcome to the city of brotherly love. Yeah, it was that bad. Oh, I miss it. I miss being 17. Guys, so much has happened. So much has happened, and I've tried to like get as much footage as I can because, you know, when I'm vlogging and it's around like family and friends, I really can't get a lot of footage just because not everybody likes to be filmed. I'm from Philly, so like the people that I'm around don't want to be filmed like that, especially like my Philly family. Some of my family members were just like, yeah, I'm not even supposed to be out, so please don't put me on camera. Oh, I love being from Philly. So yeah, so a lot of stuff I could not like show you guys. Wasn't anything bad, but I was just around people who just did not want to be filmed. So much has happened. I think I showed you my cousin's wedding as much as I could. I don't know how much I'm gonna put in the video. I just don't think I'm gonna put a lot. I just want to show you like a snippet of my family. But I wanted to be respectful of their union, of their videographer, because girl, there was me and the videographer for their wedding had a little bit of a tussle. Not like that, but it was like he was bothered by my presence because I was filming some stuff and the majority of it was just my mom dancing. You will see a lot of my mom dancing, and why you're going to see so much of my mom dancing is because right before we got on the road, my sister and I was at the WellStar Kennesaw ER with my mama for like 8 hours because she hurt her knee. You cannot tell in this video. You cannot tell in this vlog. She is dancing everywhere we go. So anyway, I was filming a lot of my mom and just getting like some kind of, you know, footage to show you guys, you know, just my experience. Like, this is my life. I want to share that with you guys. And I was actually leaving out, and then the DJ played Dreams and Nightmares. I'm from Philly. That's our national anthem. So of course I ran back into the reception and like started singing it with my whole family, right? And so I'm just filming my family members. So my cousin Ronnie, whose wedding it was, he looks at my camera. His videographer is right next to me. He looks at my camera and just start going off. So because he's the groom, everybody then starts singing to my camera, and I'm telling you guys while I'm filming this, I'm looking out the corner of my eye and his videographer is not happy. But listen, when you from Philly, you go all out for that song. All out. Like, it is a multi-generational song. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but like my aunts were sitting down, my aunts who are like in their 70s and 80s, were singing that song word for word, rapping that song word for word, bar for bar. I look over and I see my Aunt Boopy go, real nigga with her, real nigga with her. I love being from Philly. So I got a bit of footage of that wedding, and it was just so nice to catch up. It's so nice to catch up. This is the thing about LA, right? I've had a really hard year with my career. One of the hardest years I've ever had. Like, I thought COVID was terrible. My God, today, career-wise, like COVID was a nightmare. I'm not making light of that in any way. But like, just speaking career-wise, it was really difficult. Really, really difficult. And I thought it was going to get better. And then the strike happened. And I was just like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. Like, I've never gotten to that point. Like, I get the days where I'm just like, I just want to quit acting, you know. But that's just me being a Sagittarius, right? That's just me being an artist and being sensitive. This year, I was just like, I don't want to go through this and like have a family, responsibilities and relationships that I need to nurture, because now I'm a freaking adult. Like before, when I was pursuing acting as a kid, me being gone for like long gaps of times made sense. I was in college, or I was traveling for work, or, you know, I was, you know, in a production that traveled across the country. So that made sense, right? And I'm 22, you know, 22, 23, 24. It makes sense, right? Now that I'm grown and like the people in my life, the adults in my life are like older and going on to glory, I want to be consistent. You know, I want to be home more. I want to be closer to my family more. I'm just not at this place in my life where I want to hustle anymore. And I know you all say, oh my goodness, you and your mom are so close. Let me tell you something. I've always been really close with my mom, right? But I moved out when I was like 18 years old, 17, 18 years old, because I went to college in New York City. And I hadn't moved back for Philly for like 5 years. I moved back for like 2. Went to University of the Arts, graduated from there, and then immediately right after college, I moved to LA. And I didn't see my family for a year. And the only reason why I saw them so quickly was because my grandmother passed away. So as soon as I got to LA, I was there for like a year, my grandmother died. I had to come back, then I had to go back to LA because I had a job and I was on bereavement, and I loved my job at the time. I worked for a bunch of rabbis. They were so wonderful to me. And they would have given me more time, but my mom was like, you gotta go, because if they give you any more time, you're not leaving. You have to go back to LA. So I went back to LA, and then I did not live with my family for like a decade, guys. Like, I just started living with my family. Like, when you guys met me, we were new to living. I wasn't even living with my family at the time. If you've been rocking with me since 2015, we were not living together. We were not living together. So I do spend a lot of time with my family and a lot of time with my mom, but I just want you guys to know, there was like 10 years of my life where I was just, you know, pursuing acting, and I was all over the globe, and I just did not see them like that. And now that I'm getting older, like, it was such a mind trip for me to like leave home at like 18. And then every time I would see my little sister, she was just so much bigger and so much wiser. And I was missing like years of her life. And I was just like, this is got to make sense, right? But now I'm older and I'm still not where I want to be. And I missed so much of her life. Of course we're making up now, but I can't get those years back. And I just don't want to do that anymore. Don't want to miss any more time. Every time I come back to Philly, my aunts are older, or I'm coming back for a funeral. And I'm just like, you know what? I don't know if I want to do this anymore. So that's why I was contemplating culinary school, because I think I just wanted something, and I'm still contemplating it. I think I just wanted something a bit more stable, because I just don't feel like the rat race of this unstable industry. And now with everything happening and people getting exposed, and you know, the industry is changing in a good way, but it's just a really dark place right now. You know, it's going to be dark for a while because there's going to have to be a lot of change. And I'm like, I don't feel like I want to weather another storm with Hollywood. I weathered so many storms and they've taken so much of my youth. I don't know if I feel like it. That was a lot. Yeah. So I don't know. We're at a crossroads, but there are so many things in my life that are more important than being on a TV show. And I can't believe I'm at the point in my life where I'm saying that, because my life was all about being on Broadway or in a movie or on a hit sitcom. Like, that was so much of my life, and I'm just like, I want to be with my family. I don't want to miss any more moments. You know, I don't want to watch my cousins grow up on Facebook. So that's where I'm at. Things might change, but that's where I'm at right now. Don't have quitting Hollywood in me. I think I'm just going to pursue it differently. Like, it's not the number one important thing in my life anymore. My family is. My relationships are. My happiness is. My joy is. That's why I left so early. My friends are just like, you're leaving LA? I've been in LA for so long. I know that, like, to be quite honest with you, after Halloween, ain't nothing going on. Ain't nothing going on. And since COVID, everything has been like Zoom auditions, you know, especially for theatrical, which is what I want to do. My agent loves sending me out on commercial auditions. I'm not really a commercial girl. I ain't never been a commercial girl. My agent loves sending me out on them. So I'm in LA as much as I need to be for commercial auditions. But like after Halloween, there's no reason, to be quite honest with you, to be in LA. Especially now since like all theatrical, which is film and TV, auditions are through Zoom. Like they rarely have you come in unless it's like a screen test, and nobody's screen testing right now. Everything's gonna really pick up, especially now since we finally finalized that awful deal with SAG. We're not really gonna be doing anything to the new year, which I'm getting prepared for. But I just, I left mad early because I was just like, I don't need to be here. And I'm telling you, I used to be that girl who was just like, I'm gonna leave LA on December 23rd. I have a family that loves me. I'm going home. Like growing up and adulting, you get to a point in your life where you just realize that some things are not as important as they used to be. And Hollywood is just not on the list like that for me. I'm not trying to break anything. I'm not trying to like prove myself to anybody. I am Nikki.Star. Point proven. Point proven. Like, I don't have nothing else to prove. I just want to be happy. I want to see my mama grow old. I want to see my sisters accomplish amazing things. I want to travel the world. And I also want to have a successful career. But it's not at the top of my list anymore. Like, I literally just sat in this hotel room with my mom and my sister and my aunt. And we laughed and laughed and laughed and reminisced for hours. It was so much joy. It was the best thing ever. And I didn't want her to leave. And I'm like, damn, I'm all the way on the other side of the country. I could really have these moments with her every couple of days if I lived closer. And I see my beautiful aunt getting older and I'm like, I'm just missing so much. So I'm just in a really, you know, weird place. But like, you know, I'm gonna do what I always do. Give it over to God. Give it over to God. Oh, let me finish catching you up because I don't want this to be too long because I feel like it's already there. How long have I been talking? It doesn't matter. I want to edit it and cut it up anyway. Anyway, so that was the wedding. Then the next day, my sister, I got some clips of that. She was one of the panelists for this empowerment brunch by our friend PJ, who's a wonderful, like amazing brand manager. Marette Brown Clark, who is one of his clients, was there. And like, I don't get starstruck because I live in LA. You know what I mean? Like, you just see everybody on TV. You see them at your local Whole Foods, right? But I was starstruck with Marette Brown Clark. Like, I love her. I love. What's up, Baltimore? Somebody make some noise in here tonight. We come to praise one God, one name, and he's worthy of all our praise. Come on and help me praise him. Yes, you are Lord. That's my girl. I'm telling you, her album got me through freshman year in college. Oh, baby, I was going through. Marette Brown Clark and I Told the Storm. I remember I was playing that song so much. My roommate was just like, are you all right, girl? Are you all right? I'm just like, college is not what I thought it was going to be. But she, you know, that album just got me through so many dark times. So just like being in her presence, literally starstruck. And I've only felt that way about Viola Davis. Because Viola Davis used to go to, me and her used to go to the same church. And every time I saw her, I would just freeze up. I would just freeze up. But that's how I was with Marette. But the brunch was so, like, I loved it. I was so inspired. I just had such a great time. The food was good. It was like a family reunion because it was so many people that I grew up with in the church and like went to high school with that I was just like running into. And it just felt so good. It felt so good to see all of those people and just have a really good time. My sister, who was so nervous about speaking, killed it. Killed it. She's always like, Nikki, you're an actress. You can do stuff like this. I'm not. I'm behind the scenes. I'm a producer. And I just, as soon as she got that mic, she ate. Mother ate it up. I was so proud of her. I was so proud of her. She encouraged so many people. When she got done speaking, there was a line of people waiting to speak to her. And she was just speaking into their lives. And I was just so proud of her. It was a wonderful experience. Oh, girl. If you can see, we're at a different hotel. We are at a different hotel. Let me tell you about Marriott Bonvoy and how they be playing in our faces sometimes, right? Because my family, we're Marriott Bonvoy members. Girl, please. Don't mean a damn thing. Because Marriott be putting Bonvoy on any and every freaking hotel, motel, brothel, hostel that they can put that label on, right? So we booked one hotel. The hotel that we're at, we booked that. But we were running late. And so we just decided to, for the night, to book a hotel close to where the wedding ceremony and reception was at. The ceremony and reception is in Norristown. If you're from Philly, you already know where I'm going. So it's a little, you know, Norristown is a hit or miss, you know. So we didn't know what we were getting. All we knew was that this hotel was 7 minutes from the location, and we had to we had to bathe, change, do our makeup, put on our hair. We had a lot to do, so we were just like, we're just gonna book this hotel. Marriott Bonvoy. TripAdvisor, you a damn lie, because all of them damn reviews on TripAdvisor led us down the wrong road. The wrong road. First of all, when we pull up to this hotel, we're just like, is this it? It looked like an abandoned driveway that was taking us to a home that looked like the set of The Hills Have Eyes. I was just like, guys, I don't think this is right. And my sister was like, this is where the GPS is sending us. So we finally go down this road and then we see our hotel. And I was just like, I got a bad feeling about this. So we pull up to the hotel. While we're pulling up, we see the hotel manager evicting some hotel guests. Like, this girl was screaming her head off, cussing these people out, and they are taking herself out of the hotel. Before my sister could park, I said, I'm not staying here. We got to figure something out. I'm not staying here. So we go in and we check in. And my mom was like, Nikki, we just got to get dressed. We just got to get dressed. Let's just get dressed, do our hair and makeup, and head on to the wedding. Then we can just, if we're not comfortable tonight, we'll reassess and we'll go somewhere else. And I was just like, all right, but I'm telling y'all right now, I don't gotta reassess. I'm not staying here. So we go in, we get ready or whatever. We get into the hotel room. It looks like American Horror Story. I forget the name of the hotel, but it's that hotel in downtown LA that is hella haunted. That's what it looks like. I'm like, I'm not putting my bags down. I'm not putting my coat down. I don't want bed bugs or a demonic spirit to jump on my coat and mess up my life. My mom was like, Nikki, come on. We have to go. The wedding is about to start. And I was just like, I'm telling you, all right, I just do not feel comfortable. So I'm in a room like this, not trying to sit nowhere, not trying to put nothing on, like barely touching the sink. I'm just like in distress to the point where I had tears in my eyes. Now, was I being dramatic? Probably. I was tired. I was very tired. I can't sleep on road trips. I was trying to sleep. My neck was hurting me. And now I'm in this hostel that we paid for. And I am pissed off. My mom was just like, all right, let's stop for a moment and let's just pray. Because everybody was frustrated. The room was a mess. We were rushing to get to this wedding. We were all just like frazzled. And my mom was like, we are here for a lot of things. We are here to celebrate our family members' love. We are also here to catch up and see people that we have not seen in a very long time. And we are back home in a place that we love. Like, we will still be in Philly, but we left because there were just greener pastures for us somewhere else. Let's refocus and let's have a good time. And that's what we did. We prayed, we refocused, and we had a good time. I put on my makeup. I ate. I put on my 42-inch bust down yaki ponytail, and I had a great time. I had a great time. We went to the wedding, we saw our family, we had a good time. But by the time it was time for us to leave, we were dreading going to the hotel room, and my sister was just like, yeah, we're not staying there. So she contacted the manager of this hotel. My sister contacted him, and she was just like, we're supposed to come tomorrow. Can we come tonight? He was like, yeah, the room was available. Come on. And so we hopped in that car, left that wedding reception, packed that room up with the quickness. I was shaking out my jacket and everything. I barely unpacked. I'm telling y'all, I opened up my suitcase, got what I needed to get, and zipped it right back up. I had everything wrapped. It was not a game. It was not, I put nothing on the floor. Nothing on the floor. It was not a game. We got out of that place with the quickness and we came to the Kimpton Monaco. I'm gonna show you the place tomorrow. Right now, it's just far too late and I'm just not going down there. But I'll give you guys a tour tomorrow because we are gonna see some family and friends, but then we're gonna have dinner tonight with my aunt in the hotel here. So that'll be a good time to like get some footage of the place. I'll let you guys see it tomorrow. But yeah, that's the trip so far. That's the trip so far. I'm having a good time. Tomorrow is going to be, you know, visiting family and friends. I'm also going to be on a Philly food tour. Me and my sister were looking at places that we want to go. And we're just like, we're going to be the Keith Lees of Philly this weekend. So we're checking out our spots. I'll show you around my city, my old stomping ground. And yeah, that'll pretty much be it. That'll pretty much be it. I might also hit the gym later on tomorrow night because I have holidayed a little too close to the sun. And I think the reason why I didn't know that I was getting a little full, a bit more full figured than I normally am, is because the food this time was not going to the fupa. That's how I know I've been doing too much when my fupa comes back. It wasn't the fupa, girl. It was the titties. It was the titties. They are getting out of hand. They are like expanding. I put on like my good bra and I was like, ooh. Oh yeah, so I think this might be a double workout day tomorrow. And probably the rest of the time that I'm here. Because I just holidayed a little too close to the sun. Let me go to bed. I am exhausted. I got a Wawa pretzel. Oh, let me have my pretzel and then I'll go to bed. Yeah. That'll be my little Philly late night snack. A nice little Wawa pretzel and iced tea. I love this place. Good night, y'all.